Welcome to QA Confidential, where the bugs don't just sneak into your code, they send you emails in all caps. Today's tale involves paranoia, project management chaos, and a whole lot of shouting. At least, that's what Alex thinks.
Come on, Jenkins, don't crash on me now.
Hey, have you seen Alex? He's acting like someone declared email war on him.
It's Tuesday, Ariel. That's just his default setting.
Guys, emergency! I just got an email in all caps.
Oh no. Was it something terrifying like, please review the attachment, or happy birthday?
No, you don't get it! This is from upper management. They're screaming at me. I know it! Look!
Please provide your feedback by end of day. Yeah, definitely sounds like they're planning your demise.
What do you think they meant by end of day? Is that a threat? What did I do? Why are they yelling? This has to mean something. You know, it could be a power move. People use all caps to assert dominance in emails. It's like digital yelling.
It means they want it by the end of the day, Alex. Or maybe they're just tired of using exclamation points and decided to up the ante. Or maybe they just really care about your feedback. Maybe they're just passive-aggressive typists with a broken caps lock key.
Alex, seriously? It's just caps lock. Maybe they just wanted to emphasize the deadline?
Or maybe they're testing me, seeing how I'll react under pressure. What if this is some kind of psychological test? What if they're waiting to see how I respond? So what do? Reply in all caps? Or do I go lowercase to show that I'm calm and collected?
If you reply in lowercase, it could come across as passive-aggressive. But if you reply in all caps, you're just adding fuel to the fire. But wait, you could just not reply at all. Let them wonder what you're thinking. It's the ultimate power move.
And just as Alex spirals into his all-caps crisis, the real storm hits, the kind that only Sean Patrick Reddington can conjure.
Anne, we're working on that new feature Sean mentioned. The deadline is end of day, but we all know that's impossible. We're barely scratching the surface here.
Tell me about it. The dev team is losing it over here. We just got the specs this morning, and now we're expected to push it to testing by lunch. It's insanity.
It's not just insane. It's irresponsible. How are we supposed to properly test anything with zero lead time? Sean's out of his mind if he thinks this is realistic.
We're all in the same boat, trust me. I've already escalated this to Sean, but you know how he is. He just gave me some cryptic line about pushing the boundaries of innovation.
Great. So we're expected to perform miracles again. I swear sometimes it feels like he's setting us up to fail.
Miracles? More like magic tricks. We'll be lucky if we can pull a rabbit out of this hat by end of day.
At this point, all we can do is push what we have and hope it doesn't blow up in production. I'm not thrilled about it, but what choice do we have?
All right, let's just do what we can. We'll focus on the most critical areas and pray nothing else falls apart. But this isn't sustainable, Anne. We need to push back harder next time.
Agreed. But for now, let's just get through this day without a meltdown.
And so, the stage is set for yet another impossible deadline where expectations are sky high and time is always running out.
Sean, we're trying to make sense of this feature, but the documentation is sparse and, well, vague. We need more clarity if we're going to meet this deadline.
Joe, my good man. Clarity is often an illusion, wouldn't you agree? Sometimes the best solutions emerge from the fog of uncertainty. Trust in the process, and let your intuition guide you. And as for deadlines, think of them like shadows, always chasing you but never quite catching you, unless you let them. I suggest you think of this not as a deadline, but as an opportunity to outwit time itself.
And how exactly do we do that?
Oh dear. By not thinking of it as a race, but as a dance. Lead, don't follow. And remember, the last step is always the most important.
Okay, right? What?
Consider this a test of your team's creativity. After all, the most brilliant innovations often arise from the most chaotic environments.
I'll just go ahead and delete half the code and see what kind of genius pops out.
And with that, Joe leaves Sean's office with no more answers than when he entered. But such is the way with Sean, master of the cryptic and the elusive.
Maybe I should reply in all caps too. Just to show them I'm on the same level.
Or you could just reply like a normal person and save us all from another apocalypse.
Or just add a smiley face at the end. Nothing says, "I'm totally not freaking out," like a well-placed smiley face. That'll keep them guessing.
But what if they misinterpret the smiley face? What if they think I'm mocking them?
Alex, at this point, I think you're overthinking it. Just hit send and move on.
You're right. A smiley face. I'll just add a smiley face, but not too smiley. And no exclamation marks. They might think I'm mocking them. There. Done. Now we wait.
See? No big deal. Now, can we get back to this project before Sean decides to test our patience instead?
This whole all caps thing, it's kind of like Sean's project, isn't it? Loud, confusing, and just waiting for us to screw it up.
But, just like that email, maybe we're overthinking it. What if we just cut through the noise and focus on what we actually know?
Exactly. Let's stop second-guessing every detail and just get the core of this project done. We can worry about the rest later.
And so, with moments to spare, the team pulls together a working test plan, navigating the murky waters of Sean's management style and Alex's all-caps crisis. It's not a perfect victory, but in the world of QA, you take what you can get.
Good work, everyone. Let's get this over to DevOps and call it a day.
I can't believe we actually managed to pull this off. I just hope Sean's cryptic nonsense doesn't become a regular thing.
And maybe next time I'll just ignore all caps emails altogether, or at least not freak out about them.
As the team begins to pack up, Sean strolls into the room, a slight smile playing on his lips.
Ah, my brilliant team. I see you've completed the task I set before you. But tell me, what have you truly learned today?
That we can handle any challenge, even when we're not sure what the challenge actually is.
Well said, Joe. But here's the twist, there was no real project.
Wait, what? No project. We've been killing ourselves over this all day.
Precisely. I wanted to test your resilience, your ability to work under pressure, and your capacity for creative problem solving. And you didn't disappoint. You see, sometimes the real test isn't in the code, it's in your reaction to the unexpected.
You're shitting me right. You're saying all of this was just a freaking test for us?
Exactly. There was no client, no deadline. Just a chance for you to show how you handle ambiguity and stress.
But you said it was due by the end of the day. We've been scrambling to meet that deadline.
Oh, bollocks, did I? I don't recall specifying a deadline. I merely suggested you think of it as a dance with time. The end of the day was your interpretation, not mine.
You never said it wasn't due by the end of the day, either.
A good team knows how to manage time, even when the constraints are self-imposed. Consider it a lesson in resourcefulness.
So we did all of this for nothing?
Not for nothing, Joe. You proved that you can rise to any occasion, even when the stakes are unclear. That's invaluable.
And just like that, the team learns that sometimes the biggest tests aren't the ones you plan for. They're the ones that sneak up on you disguised as your everyday work. And also, don't trust Sean.
I can't believe I stressed over an all-caps email and a fake project in the same day. What a world.
Next time, can we just have a normal project? No cryptic messages, no psychological experiments.
Where's the fun in that? Besides, you're all the better for it, aren't you?
Yeah. but maybe tomorrow we'll just stick to the bugs in the code, okay?
We'll see, Joe. We'll see.
And so the team survives another, where the projects are mysterious, the emails are loud, and the lessons, well, they're never quite what you expect. Until next time, stay calm and keep your caps lock off.
Swagger down the street.